Duty video. Nine Vicious is no longer affiliated with Young Thug's YSL Records. It's normal. It's no more of this chat. It's no more of the. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's he's probably. I don't blame him, bro. I don't blame him, bro. I don't blame him. Just for the shit that Young Thug got caught saying and just talking down on people while he was in jail. He said that he was mad. Like he was just mad that he was locked up and was just spilling. Y'all seen this shit, bro. The phone calls and shit. How he's just talking about people and shit like that. But you know that's just. I actually commend him. I actually commend Nine for not being fake and just going along with this shit and like you know. But still, like him shedding away from YSL, like I don't know. Like I just, it feels like an era just ended too early, bro. Like you know. But hey, it is what it is, bro. Niggas move on, bro. But it's bro, it's not that niggas move on, bro. It hasn't even been a year yet, bro. Think about it. It hasn't even been a year yet, bro. That he's been signed to these niggas, bro. Now I know that he's still officially YSL, but he's probably not banging that shit no more, bro. You know. Yeah, not being with the drama and shit. Yeah, yeah, yep. Let's go ahead and get into it though.
I'm sure y'all been seeing the drama. Don't worry, I have too. If I had to use one word to analyze what YSL and Thug is going through, destruction. No matter who snitched or not, the bigger
Yeah.
picture is that Thug is watching everything he built.
Time out, and before I start chatting, or before you know what I'm saying, the video starts. Let me get this chat out the way. When Young Thug came out of jail, what he should have did was said nothing, in my opinion. He's well, never mind. You can't really go off that. He shouldn't have responded to the calls. Like he should have never responded about the calls. He should have just, you know what I'm saying, said a all out apology for the calls. But then him also going on an interview. Y'all seen the interviews and shit like that. I seen little clips. But him going on the interviews and talking about the shit that happened in the streets, talking about these other rappers, talking about all this other shit. Bro, you just got out of jail and if the judge is just looking at this shit, like I know the judge and police they can't do shit about it because what he's saying is not illegal for him to say. Like the shit was already dealt with in court, like all that street shit. So technically, he could still talk about it because you know what I'm saying. They already went through the court shit and everything about that. But my nigga, he should have left that in the court. Why would you go out and do another interview? Just why would you go out and do another interview just talking about the shit, bro? You should just left that shit in the past and just thank God that you know what I'm saying. Appreciate that sub. He should have just went out and thank God that he's not in jail. You know. Hold on, chat. My somebody's calling me. Give me just a second. Give me just a second.
Baby life. Baby life. Baby life.
My fault, chat. All right, let's go get into it. What's up with this demon? Is this the young rat video? Bruh, chill, bruh. And that's also another thing. Niggas saying he snitched. Technically, he didn't snitch. Snitching is basically him saying that in a courtroom, but him also telling the police about, you know what I'm saying, who shot who. I actually do believe that Young Thug was trying to help his partner out. Like, bro, that nigga, bro, he knows that he's being recorded. Like, they tell you that once you're in the room. Like, niggas are, you can see the cameras, you can, bro, he should know, bro. He been in the streets for too long. He knows that he's being recorded, right? But on the other hand, I feel like he was saying that to help his partner out. What he said did not contradict anything or anybody else being locked up. So it's not really snitching, bro. You know, but him just speaking about the street shit afterwards, him getting out, bro, that's a bad look, bro. And the judge just looking at it just like, bro, did this nigga not learn from his sentence? Like, bro, me personally, bro, you get out of jail, bro, the only thing you should do is thank God, bro, and move on, bro. He's in interviews and shit trying to clear up shit, bro. Should have never did that, bro. On God.
Right in front of him fall apart a little bit. And the biggest
That's
concern
making him
right
look
now,
bad.
a lot of young niggas who been tapped in with the underground, especially with artists that's beneath him, is them asking, you know, is YSL falling
who
apart?
snitched on
Is
you?
it the best time?
Bro, ain't nobody snitch on me, bro. Ain't nobody snitch on me. What are you talking about? But I'm just saying, like, you know, like, y'all know the niggas in chat, y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro.
Trying to be signed to a guy like Thug? What is 9 Vicious and 13 on the same objective now? Don't get it twisted, I'm sure it's very easy to say they're fine. YSL's still going up, right? 9 and Saint can stay out the drama like they've been doing. But after seeing a few things circulate online, what if I told you that 9 just might not be a part of YSL no more? Now I'm sure y'all confused, because how does a person like him gravitate away from YSL? The guy who said over and over in his tracks, he YSL for real. The guy with a sound that stems for guys like Kid and Thug. But all this YSL inspo, image, lingo, cosign, you made your whole career based off of YSL.
Yeah, so
How
what
do
is
you
it gonna
just
be
let
now?
that go? But what I'm gonna show y'all just might be the reason.
That
Before
nigga
we get
head
to
look like
that,
some
we
hot
know the
Cheetos.
most controversial uprising we done seen with this underground shit has to be 9 Vicious. The person that's watching this video right now, you probably know him for so many
Bro ain't help
reasons.
no one.
It may just be the music.
Bro, if you heard what he said after, or you seen the tweet that he said about it, bro, it made sense. It made sense. He didn't go in a courtroom and say, oh, he did this, did that, bro. He was telling him, bro, do you realize, bro, he also said that they didn't play that audio in the court because he knew that it was gonna help his man's case. The police didn't want to play that, bro. They didn't want to play that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit behind it, bro. You just gotta do your own like research, bro.
Of course, you know, a lot of people like his music. Or it could be allegations too. Or him dissing 30 people in a matter of 8 months. But there's no right or wrong answer. He's known for all of it. And we all know he doesn't have to do that. For a guy that's been sitting at 400K monthly listeners with a fan base that love him no matter what he do or what's tied to his name, why does he continue this cycle? And the best answers to me might just be engagement and image. We know that drama and controversy, they get the clicks. He already knew he fucked up in the past. He already put himself in his lane to be hated. Now, do I think it's a good thing? Hell nah. But I'm not finna sit here and lie like it didn't work in his favor though. Because every time he did somebody and retract like nothing happened, like he usually do, that engagement went through the roof and kept his name alive. And he still is around. My next point is image. Now, I ain't trying to go on the same path as Thug by doing anything to get in the
whatever, nigga.
Basically, he wants to make sure in the future that he's good. No matter what he do, say, whatever it may be, he keeps those fans. That's what he's trying to have, a cult. I think it finally snapped in his head after the Uzi shit like, yo, yeah, let me slow down with this. There's no point anymore. I already got the fan base. I got the engagement that I wanted. I got the intention now. Let me lay back. And that's what he's been doing for the past month now. You ain't really been hearing no disses, no random shit on this story, him dissing a random rapper or kind of like seemingly talking about somebody without tagging him or whatever. He kind of been just slowing down and just chilling doing his own thing. But y'all know how this shit go, man. Sometimes that shit catch up with you, bro, no matter what it is. Because there's people out there that don't play. One of them is Uzi. We seen how that went. Another guy that's important to this conversation is Teezus. Because we know he took this whole trolling shit.
And that's another thing. This nigga, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even blame 9 Vicious, bro. I don't blame him at all for saying that he don't want to fuck with YSL no more, or he don't fuck with YSL no more. This nigga Young Thug, it's either that he has to be tapped, bro. Because if you know, bro, 9 Vicious was literally beefing with Teezus. This nigga Teezus pulled up in front of fucking So and so. Y'all seen the clip? He pulled up in front of Nine Vicious mom's house with fucking flowers, bro. Nine Vicious mom is if Nine Vicious is actually Young Thug's nephew, Young Thug's mom is Young Thug's sister, in a sense, or just family in general. This nigga Young Thug, I think it was a week ago, or it was earlier this week, bro. This nigga literally posted a story of him listening to Teezus and like shouting them out, bro. Why in the fuck would you do that? Like that's another thing. Like I don't even blame Nine for it. Like y'all might seem this might seem like I'm trying to dick suck Nine, but just think about it, bro. If you were beefing with somebody heavily, and that nigga went in front of your mom's house, and then somebody that was your mentor, or you know what I'm saying, family, actually, you know what I'm saying, still fucking with the nigga that, you know what I'm saying, basically caused harm to your family, in a sense, nigga, what are you gonna do, bro? Like just think about it, bro. Like that's something that just like, bro, I just didn't get why Thug did that shit, bro. I don't get why Thug did that shit. Appreciate that. What was that? A follow sub? I don't know what that was. Appreciate that. Follow, bro. That's W follow.
Whole different ball game. Like I told y'all in my last video, Teez has been going crazy.
It is fake, bro. I don't get it, bro.
Base. He has that energy that resembles a lot of artists that we love from the past, and his music is slowly building to a point where a lot of people
What's
are.
Up, Mango?
And if you really don't know about him, all you gotta know is that he got his own thing going on with Oway, also involving himself with guys like Dior, Skate, Southside Silhouette, Rolling Thrax, Diamond too, the whole Ian Connor collective. He's with those guys, and with Teez is knowing that his whole friend group was being dissed by guys like Nine, he took it up a notch. And I made a video about this already, but I'm gonna
and he went in front of that nigga house.
I can quickly. But if you know, you know, Teez went to this random house in the suburb in Atlanta, right? And he recorded a video where he was pulling up to Nine Vicious mama house. Teez was trolling Nine the same way that Nine has been trolling everybody else. And he took it up a notch, sprang Oway in front of the mom house too. He also made a whole song about it and everything, dissing Nine. And I know y'all probably wondering, okay, why did I bring that up?
Yeah, okay, he about to get into it.
Let's just say that same guy, Teezus and Diamond, they both just got a cosign from Young Thug recently. And this wasn't a regular cosign. Thug was actually enjoying the music and he posted it on his story himself. So here's Thug's story right here.
Teezus is hard though.
Then once that happened, you started seeing these things circulate online that Nine might just leave YSL. And a lot of people.
And my thing is, look, there could be two sides to it. It's either it went like how, you know what I'm saying, Duty just said, or it's either Vicious, after what Young Thug said, and y'all see the drama that's going on, it's either that or Nine Vicious, you know what I'm saying, after he's seen that, he probably had a conversation with Thug or some shit, like he was telling him that he's not YSL no more, and then Young Thug took it upon himself to you know what I'm saying, to shout out Teezus. So it could have went in that order, or it could have went Teezus and then Nine Vicious not claiming YSL. I don't know, but it could go both ways. I honestly don't know.
Got confused because you're like, bro, your whole thing is YSL. How could you easily just leave YSL like that? And after Nine seen what Thug had posted a few days ago, he went to his story himself, and here's what he posted. Let's check this out real quick.
King FN for right now. Everybody that love me, we pushing FN for nothing only. Us. FN. I am King FN. We are our own way. All that other shit is for everyone else. For nothing is what I am. Please respect that.
So you kind of see the whole gist of what's going on. The leader of your collective, Young Thug, co-signed the same nigga that so-called dissed your mom and pulled up to her house, even if that wasn't her house.
Nine Vicious, like I said, Nine Vicious mom, if I'm correct, they claim that Nine Vicious is Young Thug's nephew. That means that he's an uncle. Nine Vicious mom, that means that that's the sister or stepsister or whatever to Young Thug, in a sense. So the fact that you're shouting this nigga out, I don't know, bro. This shit is just fucking bamboozling, bro. I don't know, bro. What FN stand for? For nothing, nigga. Nigga said Fortnite. Nigga, no, for nothing, dumbass.
He still promoted himself based off that shit. That's why I kept telling y'all that shit was slowly gonna catch up with him. And I think he feels a little hurt. And that's why I think he pushing this whole FN thing. A lot of y'all don't know what FN is. It's for nothing. He already dropped the project based off that shit, but he has a whole group, I think. He got producers like Jay Wade, Patrick, and those guys. And I think they all fall under for nothing. So I think that's what that is. You know how Nine is. He might just be saying that shit to be cool, whatever, just to have his own movement. But nobody.
One more thing, or this shit all could be fake. You know what I'm saying? This is all just for promo, just to get these guys up. You know what I'm saying? Get the hype train up. You know what I'm saying? And we might see something in the future, but it's not giving that right now. But I don't know, bro.
You know what he truly talking about. But the bigger point is that he's trying to get away from
I've always thought it was promo.
That's what he's basically saying.
Kinda, in a way.
Video. But that's not it either, because we also got a tweet right here. Nine Vicious might not be YSL. And if you look at these tweets, right, somebody said YSL is good for life. Don't worry about it. Somebody corrected it and put FN. And he put FN too. We also got some DMs recently. Somebody said, is YSL ever going to see an official release? That shit hard. He said no. Somebody put a sad emoji. He put FN YBL though, for sure. Somebody said big YSL shit. He corrected it and put for nothing. Again, before we jump the gun to be like, yo, he's no longer YSL. Here's the thing, we know that Cardi might have to retract with a lot of shit. He don't stand on anything. You know,
nigga can sign to YBL
really fast, very undecisive. He don't stand on shit. He definitely a little hurt that his leader co-signed the so-called op. So he's kind of using against him and being like, yo, bro, I'm not YSL no more. I'm not with that shit right now. I'm good. So he definitely in his feelings right now. But there's a chance this whole thing can escalate to something else. What Thug is going through right now is not easy. A lot of people against him. We know that Thug got the youth in his hands. But what he going through right now, I don't think anybody want to be associated with him. So you got people out there saying that Nine don't want to be a part of it because, oh, he's so-called snitch. I doubt that shit, because he was just promoting YSL. Even with the whole snitching shit going on, he was still on that. So, and even with his latest album, I heard that got pushed back because Thug was supposed to drop recently, or he's talking about the single that he dropped recently. But in general, he did say that he was going to wait until after Thug released.
And another thing, bro, this nigga fumbled Mariah the Scientist, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that, bro. Hey, on God, I'm being a simp for the rest of my life if I had, you know what I'm saying, shout out my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, outside of that. But, bro, Mariah the Scientist, bro, come on, bro. Dude, come on, bro. Come on, dude. You had, like, bro, when you got out of jail, bro, well, before you got into jail and when you got out, bro, you had the best life, to be honest. You had the streets. You had one of the baddest, you know what I'm saying, bitches in the fucking industry, bro. Like, bro. Nigga just, it's just them recordings and in the interviews, like, this nigga sold, bro. This nigga sold. But not, hey, shout out my girlfriend. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, she would probably say the same thing. Like, bro, Mariah the Scientist, bro, she's that, bro. Now, I'm not speaking for myself, but I'm just saying in general, bro. Y'all know how, bro. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say, bro.
We have a thing where YSL might just be falling apart. I wouldn't be able to tell you what's going on with 1300 Saint. I think he kind of just stand out the way because he is under a contract.
I'm not glad. And Saint can't leave. Saint can't, bro. He can't leave, bro, because I feel like he's barely being pushed under YSL. So if he leaves, that might even get worse. So if I'm him, I'm just staying YSL, using that. I'm using that name. I'm using all that just, you know what I'm saying, for my game, you know?
YSL. He was being promoted all the way in 2024.
He needs that.
So he got no choice but to keep things under wraps, not really speak too much on the situation.
Exactly.
There's some people questioning if Nine is even signed to YSL now. It's all over the place. Because me and my chat was just talking about this. I feel like a lot of people know Nine through Twitter and Nine. That's it. Not that many people know him through YSL or Thug or Look Got It, if we being real. Nobody really know him through that. Anybody that's been tapped in with Underground been knowing who Nine is. But it's kind of different because his whole thing is based off of YSL. His image, his inspo, his lingo, his raps and shit like that. It's all based off of Thug shit. So it's very interesting to see how he pulls away from that. That's why a lot of people are assuming, yo, he just in his feelings. He probably gonna tweet some shit tomorrow saying, yo, I'm always YSL. Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? On the story, whatever it may be. It'll be different if he got away, did his own thing, didn't have no beef with nobody or YSL or anything like that, but just slowly got away and people didn't notice. But now people are starting to notice. And it's the first time I've seen a lot of people against Nine saying, yo, bro, why you ain't jacking YSL no more? Why you ain't repping that shit no more? That's your whole thing. This is the first time I've seen Nine fans actually go against hits him with that shit. Now with Saint, I think he can get away very easily. His whole thing isn't Thug or YSL. For a while, people ain't even know he was a part of YSL. So I think he'll do just fine. The way how it's going so far, you know they finna hop on the phone immediately. They probably finna get it situated and they'll be just fine right after this vid. But it's also a thing where this shit's spreading like wildfire, bro. There's tweets out there. He said that everything fake about the industry too. So when Thug see this, he can either say, get the fuck out, we don't need you a part of YSL. He could say some crazy shit. Or he could be like, you know what? You one of the few artists I got right now. What's going on with you, bro? What I do wrong to you? And then Nine gonna be like, bro, why you co-signing the ops? You know, it's just gonna be a whole conversation going back and forth or whatever. Everybody kind of going off with the narrative that Nine is not a part of YSL no more. So there's a huge chance that Thug might see this and be like, man, oh hell, we gotta get him out for real. I don't know how Lil Gotti gonna react to this, but yeah, Nine is low-key confirming he's done. So do I think that's gonna ruin Nine? I'm gonna just leave it to y'all in the comments. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole thing. Make sure y'all follow my IG and my Twitch right now. I stream very randomly on.
Not a lot, no glazing shit. Nine is the best thing that's happened to YSL since, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking Lil Keed, bro. Since Keed, bro. So, you know, that he's everything. His sound is everything that, you know what I'm saying, you think a YSL member would be, you know? So him just leaving this is, that's, in my opinion, that's bad for Thug, bro. That's bad for Thug, bro. Cause Gunna is not part of YSL no more. Who the fuck is even part of YSL? Other than Saint, but he's barely even getting pushed. You know? I feel like he needs a better team. He needs more, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Nigga said glaze, it's not glaze. I'm just being real, chat. Like, no glaze shit. Like, bro, I'm not even speaking off the likeness of, you know what I'm saying, Nine Vicious, bro. It's way bigger than that. It's just what came around that, bro. Since Gunna, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gunna left, Key died, Lil Gotti, who is Key's brother, is not even signed to YSL. I think it's because when Key had signed to YSL, Gotti has probably got a better deal and signed to somebody else. But Gotti is, I mean, affiliated with YSL, but he's not signed to YSL. Who's somebody else? You got, fuck, bro. It's so many other members, bro, and I dead ass forgot. You got Unfunk. I forgot his name. Unfunk. I forgot to say his name. Unfunk or some shit like that. He had Yak got it. All them niggas is fucking arrested and in jail, bro, facing 25 to life, bro. Or about to face 25 to life. I think Yak got out, but still, like, he wasn't being pushed enough in YSL. Like, bro, it's just, dude, this shit is crumbling. This shit is crumbling. All just because of, you know. I am tapped in, bro. I told y'all when I first reacted to Nine, bro, I knew he was going to be the shit. I knew that shit, cause he is everything. He was everything YSL was supposed to be, like, you know. And I say that because of the sound, not because of his actions. I don't give a fuck about his actions. I'm talking about the sound. So niggas calling it glaze and shit, bro. I'm talking about the sound. But outside of that, like the little funny shit, the exposing shit, the just the weird shit, bro. Like, I mean, I could really care less. You know what I'm saying? At most, I just laughed at the shit, you know. But, bro, like, I don't know anymore, bro. I don't even know anymore, bro. And yeah. Like I said, I've been listening to bro. I've been a Young Thug fan ever since, you know what I'm saying, really the beginning of the label. Well, before that, but I'm talking about a fan of just YSL in general, just the culture since he started it. So, you know what I'm saying? Just, it kind of hurts me in a sense, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. But hopefully this shit is either fake. Or they either, you know what I'm saying, get back right. But I don't know if I see that happening, bro. I don't know if I see that happening. Hey, shout out Duty though. You know what I'm saying? That nigga touched on everything. I literally said it before the video even started. You know? Shout out my nigga Duty, bro.
Shorty, she tryna fuck, I'm the man. Rest stay falling out my pocket down. Chrome parts on my body just like down. Call up my plug, nigga, never stand. Niggas is broke, I just made a van. In 3 days, just made your advance.